Hello, 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 Hans. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. I hope you've had a good weekend so far. Playing lots of Pokemon. Wonderful. I hope you're managing to find all of the Pokemon that you want. And all of the shiny Pokemon that you want as well. I'm presuming shinies are still a thing. I think there'd be riots if they ever got rid of shiny Pokemon, wouldn't there? Seamus, hello. Welcome on in. How are you doing today?
Signalis has been a sub for 11 months. Very naughty, getting close to a year of hopper goodness.
You are getting very, very close to a whole year of supporting the channel, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you so, so much, Shay. And again, I hope you're doing well today, and I hope you're having a good Saturday so far. Easier than ever to find now. Wow. That's amazing. I never thought we'd see that. Oh, thank you for the very interesting intel there, Hans. Had to adult a lot today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Seamus. Hopefully you can just sit back and relax for a bit now. And just enjoy the chill but spooky vibes of the stream. No adulting here. Only vibing. Now hopefully everything is working as it's supposed to. Obviously, because it's now the last month of the year, we've got the Christmas decorations up in the Retro Raccoon. So all of our cameras now have fairy lights around them. The Christmas tree is up, of course. Still not sure about the new Pokemon. Haven't found any of the new designs I really like. And I don't know what to think of getting a legendary that you ride on so early. That's fair. I think the Pokemon games have evolved, no pun intended, quite a lot over the years. And it's interesting to see how they've evolved. I think they've gotten to a point now where perhaps they're not really designed for me anymore, and that's okay. I can always go back and enjoy the games that I loved when I was younger, and the other games that I know I like throughout the series. Because not everything has to be for everybody. And I'm fine with that. I still have plenty of things about Pokemon that I can love without having to worry about what else is coming out now. A lot of these designs feel sharp, like pointed edges everywhere. I had noticed that, Shay. They do seem a lot more angular this generation than they have been previously. I think the grass and fire starters are okay. The water one is not as interesting, and the last one is just kind of lazy. Yeah, that's fair, Hans. I think there's been some lazy Pokemon designs throughout every generation. We tend to look more fondly on the ones from our Gateway generation. Voltorb, things like that from Gen 1. That are very clearly, it's just a ball. It's a ball with an angry face drawn on it. But we accept that because we have a connection with that generation, and because it was new and interesting at the time. And I think it's like that for all the other generations as well, just for different generations of people. do like the pro-environment storytelling from the new trash Pokemon. Oh, I don't know about that, Hans. Very open to all Pokemon, even things like the ice cream and the like. Yeah, same shit. I actually quite liked the way they did the evolution for the ice cream Pokemon in the last generation. I thought that was really fun. It was a pain in the ass to do, but it was a lot of fun as an idea. How Pokemon has been pro-environment and against pollution since Gen 1. Yes, I like that as well. One of my favourite fun things about Pokemon as a series is that, and I'm sure you folks already know this, but the entire idea came from the fact that the creator used to catch bugs as a child, and being an insect fan myself, I find that very endearing. One of my favourites is Magnemite. Magnemite's an interesting design, got to admit. One of the new Pokemon is an engine cylinder. Has been inhabited by a gaseous poison Pokemon and it evolves into an 8-cylinder engine car. Oh wow. Clever. That's fair, Shay. I can appreciate that. So, I think we've had a little bit of time to sort of get settled and get comfy. So I'm going to start the game up now. Made me think of Ferngully, and boy, was that a blast from the past. I love Ferngully. I know all the words to the Batty rap. Such a fantastic film. Toxic Love is an absolute banger of a track, and really, one of Tim Curry's best films, I think. Definitely one of his best animated films. So we can still chat, obviously, whilst I'm playing the game, but it might take me a little bit longer to respond to things. And I've got to try and remember what we were doing last time. So let's have a look at the map. Also, everything seems quite loud for me, so please do let me know if the game is too loud or anything like that. It's not showing up as there being any audio for you folks at the moment, so if you can't hear anything at all, let me know that as well. Because obviously we do want you to be able to hear things. No audio. Okay, give me a moment. See if we can fix that. So there won't be any audio for a minute while I do this because the game doesn't like being tabbed out. There we go. You should be able to hear something now. It's just sort of a mechanical sort of whirring sound. Very little else, but it does make for good atmospherics. Okay then. So, we were in the maintenance office. That was our last save point. We'd done the fuse box puzzle, which means that the Paternoster lifts are now running. We haven't found the key for the post box yet, and we haven't dealt with the radio transmitter. We've done all of this, and it seems like we've been in all the rooms here as well. I can turn it up a little more if you'd like, Hans. I'm very cautious about turning it up too loud, as I know there are parts of the game that are much louder. And I don't want to blow your eardrums out, of course. Okay, so we've got 2 locked doors here that we've not been through yet. Is dog edible wrapping paper a thing? I believe it is actually, Seamus. There is definitely edible paper type things that are dog friendly. Okay, Hans, as long as you're comfortable, that's the important thing. So we've got a lot of doors here that we've not done anything with, and we've also got a box that we've not opened yet. So I'm thinking we'll go here next. So this is basement 8. And is actually... in shaft access there. Though we can't get down here at the moment because the elevator's broken. We can actually only go through the basement floors at the moment. So yeah, all we've got left to do is the stuff on the 8th floor of the basement. Poor paper. Ooh, very interesting hands. Very interesting. Yes, I'm sure it does exist. I'm sure it does. Just gonna familiarise myself with the controls again. It's been a week since I played this last. For you folks. I've not played it in the intervening time, and I've been playing Dark Souls, which has a very different control configuration. So I'm just... Hello Kian. There. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. Yes, I'm just gonna be a little bit finicky with my controls for a bit. Just while I get used to them again. Now, I don't know if we ever opened the door on the 8th basement. Let's see. We did. Okay, then. We're going to sneak in here. Now, I think this is locked up. I'm not mistaken. It is. This is a mineshaft access. So this is our end goal for this area. We want to be going down into the mines. That was close. Ah, that's right. I think we snuck past them admirably. That was pretty good, I think. Made the vampire in the comedy thing. I made a nightly radio DJ, so she gets the fun calls. Oh, that sounds very interesting. Very good idea for a character there, Kian. Well played. Well played indeed. Okay, so... got the library. Oh, we've got a cassette tape on us. Where is that room? Oh, we've got a room that we've not explored here as well, so let's go down here. Ah, yes. So this is the star room. Gives you a very nice little star chart. Those of you that have been here for previous parts of the playthrough may recognise some of these names from the posters that we've seen. We're here, I think, if I remember rightly. We're on Leng at the moment. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's where we are. Right on the edge there. This is information that we'll need to solve a puzzle in a bit. Rodfront is a cheery name, isn't it just? Probably going to regret this. Oh no. Okay. So... my aim didn't work quite so well as I'd hoped there. It wasn't getting a bead on the enemy, despite me pointing at the enemy. Try that again. going to let me past. And I am quite badly injured. With no healing items on me. Okay, that's fine. I can't even remember what's in that room, to be honest with you. Probably something important, though. Where are we? Oops. Locked door there. Let's use the paternosters to get us somewhere safe. And we'll try and heal up. I'm actually going to save in here as well, so that we're closer to the... I didn't need to retrieve all four. That was silly. Press back. Store the revolver. Don't need that right now. Got a pistol. Pistol should do us fine. We'll quickly save. I do love a little bit of the Moonlight Sonata. Beautiful piece of music. I actually have a music box that plays this as well. One of my favourites. Has been ever since I saw the Interview with the Vampire film for the first time as a kid. There's a scene in that, for anyone that's not seen it, where Lestat, one of the vampires, having gone through quite a fair bit and been presumed dead for a long time, returns and he plays this on the piano with his rather rotten fingers at that point. So much venom in his voice as he speaks, as he's playing. Pressing the keys so violently and really delivering energy into the performance of the piece. Very, very good scene. And I always think about that scene when I listen to this particular piece of music. Hello, Irish, how are you doing? Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Asks the alligator, Louis. Indeed. Indeed. So we're just going to wait it out in here for a little bit, just until the music stops. I don't know if I looked at this poster on this save before, so I'll do it now just to be safe. Hey Matt. Hey Matt, the heart of the revolution. There we go. And we'll go down here, where it's nice and quiet and safe. For now. It's snowed here and it's frigid outside, so I've been staying cozy all day. That is a fantastic plan, Irish. Fantastic, fantastic plan. I've had quite a quiet day today. It's been a lazy day, you could call it. We got a Christmas tree, because our old Christmas tree died a death a long time ago and has basically been propping up our baubles every year, ever since. So when we moved house, we got rid of the old Christmas tree, got a new one, and it arrived today, so I was unboxing it and setting it up to see what it actually looked like. It's quite a big tree, it's a 7-foot one. We've never had a tree that tall before. And I'm I'm only 5'5", so it was a little bit difficult actually putting all the pieces together. But it was an experience. I certainly got a bit of a workout today. I didn't do that. I did not do that. They were not like that before. That makes me slightly nervous. Ah, Storch is the very tall lady.
Nice and moist for me, won't you?
Ah, hello, Mum. Thank you very much for the hydrate. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome in. Are the zombies learning? Potentially, Kian, potentially. There is another non-zombie pottering about, so it could be that she's just been in here and gone on a little bit of a rampage. And I think that's fair. She's had a tough day. Might be possible to get edible wafer paper made from potato starch, water, and vegetable oil. It's what they use on cakes and such to add edible notes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Hans. And thank you very much for popping in tonight. Take care. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening and you get a good sleep when the time comes. Thank you for popping in.
Hello there.
So Storch is the very tall replicas that we met. We met one earlier, and everyone was like, "Ooh, look at the giant woman." So let's learn a little bit about them, shall we? Replica overview: STCR. I apologise to any German speakers in chat who are about to have their language butchered. Before that, though, Bort, thank you very much for being subscribed for 9 months.
Bort underscore
so
alive has been a
much.
sub for 9 months. Very naughty.
I hope you're well today. Please say hi to Wheezy for me. And Irish, thank you very much for the treat for me. It shall be. Meerkat,
Hello there.
thank you. I'll eat this before I start reading the paperwork out because trying to eat a gummy sweet and read something in German is probably a little bit more than my brain can handle.
Hello there.
Seeker Heidstick Nicker Controller Replica. Storch. Security Technician Controller Replica Stalk. Type: Generation 5 Combat Lead Unit. Frame: biomechanical with polythene shell and bullet-resistant armor plating. Height: 240 centimeters. Each cadre of Protector Security Technicians is overseen by a controller unit, the most common of which is the STCR Stalk type, one of the tallest replica models. Thanks to their extended legs, Stalks figuratively and literally keep a constant bird's eye view of any situation, ready to direct and coordinate their assigned security technicians. Their tough, no-nonsense demeanour, though sometimes described as brutal and even cruel, makes them the perfect fit as unwavering sentinels of order. They are very, very tall. They are massive in comparison to the player character as well. When we met that one earlier, she absolutely towered above us, and everyone was very, very impressed by her. This door is blocked. We can't go this way. This is actually the Stork dorm as well. Nothing else in here. Quite a sparse place. They've not got any... Oh! Okay. I think I know where the alive ones went. I think they were there. She's still there. Is that all one room? That all looks to be one room, based on that. Oh no. We don't have any healing items with us, do we? Oh, we do. We'll use that. There we go. Okay, so there's nothing in there. 247 foot 8. So taller than my Christmas tree then. Wow. Very, very tall ladies. Tall indeed. Okay. So we have 4 locked doors. To deal with. I can't remember if we've been in the workshop yet either. So, which floor was that on? We've not dealt with the radio transmitter in the workshop either. So we're going to go up to the 6th floor and we're going to do that first. Not like that, we're not though. That was the wrong way. We just wanted to turn straight around. Okay. It's going to be a little bit dicey, but I think we can do it. Oh, no, she's moved. There we go. Thank you for moving. I can't remember if we actually came in here before, so I'm going to treat it like we haven't actually been in the room and looked at everything yet. Replica Known Issues Part 2. Classified information. Commander eyes only. Previous experience with these replica models has given us insight into irregularities in their behaviour that stem from the original neural patterns used for these units. Due to the sensitive nature of this information, this document should be destroyed after reading. Star. Despite their normally laid-back demeanour, stars have a strong internal hierarchy, which is important to take into consideration when promoting units to officers. Not promoting a respected unit or promoting a unit low in status can lead to friction within the dorms. Stars will occasionally develop in-group rules involving physical punishments. It is recommended to allow some officers to own military weapons as fetish objects to stabilize their persona. Storch units have a short temper. Training them in patience early after deployment is key, as their neural pattern is less stable than other models. Failing to do so may yield an extremely volatile personality prone to cruelty and violence. A common strategy is pairing them closely with an older star unit. Storch's persona stabilizes by showering or bathing. Books on history or mythology work well as fetish objects. Some 12mm ammo here, which we'll pick up. And some more pistol ammo. Okay, so this is a radio broadcaster. Its frequency is set to 142. So if we go into our radio, another wonderful piece of classical music. Oh, I don't have the quick on and off on, unfortunately. Okay. So we need to go. I think it's this way. Oops, did it again. I think it's this way. No, it's not. Down another floor. And it should be to the left? Yeah. So that cassette that we put into the radio had an owl eye on the outside of it. Now, some folks may remember that when we came up here and we came to visit Falk, she'd got an owl box in her hands. A heavy box fashioned to look like an owl. There are small holes at the top, looking like a speaker or a microphone. Ta-da! No space to carry the key. Oops. Okay. This is why you should always be careful about what you're carrying with you. We'll come back and get that in a minute. You hang on to that for us, Falk. And I hope you feel better soon. Where is our nearest safe room? It's that one.
Thanks for your firm but realistic vote of confidence.
Podlord. Thank you
Podlord Tynan
so,
just
so
resubbed for
much.
12 months. 12 months. Huzzah and hoorays all around.
Thank you so much for being subscribed for a whole year. That is amazing. Thank you. I hope you're well today. Okay. We don't need this. Or this.
Hello there.
Or this. There we go. Our pockets are slightly emptier now. We've got space for that all-important key. I'm going to take the repair patch because I think I'm a little injured.
Hello there.
Oh. Give me a second, folks. Please excuse the sound not being there. Oh, can I not do that in here? Oh, it's very definitely a bot, which is why I haven't responded to them. There we go. Be gone, bot. I'll have to trawl through the VOD sometime tomorrow. The only bots allowed here are replicas. Indeed, indeed. Well played, Podlord. Bravo. Yeah, I'll have to trawl through the VOD tomorrow and get the text string that was used there, because they've managed to circumnavigate my my bot block, unfortunately. And I am sans mods this evening, it would seem. So we're going to heal up quickly. Hello, Dee. How are you doing, my friend? And thank you for Always being there, always being vigilant. Much appreciated. Now let's go take that poor ailing folk some flowers. We'll go in here first. We'll wait a moment. There we go. Hello, Magos. You enjoy your time in the Lurkers Lounge. Thank you so much for popping in this evening. It's lovely to have you here. Not a problem, Key, and thank you so much for popping in tonight. It's been lovely to have you here. I hope you have a wonderful sleep and wake up feeling bright and refreshed tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here this evening. So, we've now got a shiny new key to use. And a few different doors that might be the one we need to use it on. Now we know it's not this one. This is for the mine shaft. This
Get
is
nice
this
and
is the,
moist for me, won't you?
Thank you for the hydrate, Podlord. Very much needed during these streams. So we know it's not this one because this is the end game for this area. Could be the library. Could be this door here that doesn't seem to have any kind of markings attached to it. Need the library key for that one. And we've got the hummingbird key, so that's not quite right. That wasn't supposed to work like that. But it did what I needed it to, so it'll do. I don't know if that enemy counted as having fallen down, or if they were just so horribly offended that I shot them in the face that they were just standing there stunned. So this is a, this facility is a redacted facility. There is a network of mines underneath it. And this area above the mines is mostly made up of administrative stuff. There's some hospital wings, there's sleeping arrangements for people, and there's what looks to be a re-education centre, for want of a better description, as well. So it's kind of a multi-purpose facility, sort of an outpost with a mining bend to it. But to say any more than that, I think would potentially spoil the flow of the story, shall we say. Replica overview KLBR. Commando Leithenheit Bioresonance Technique Replica Colibri. Commando Control Unit Bioresonance Technology Replica Hummingbird. Type Generation 6 High-Tech Bioresonance Specialist. Frame Biomechanical with polythene shell and bullet-resistant armor plating. Height 152 centimeters. Classified information, commander eyes only. A marvel of modern technology, the Colibri is the most capable bioresonance unit ever produced. Every protector Fushun Commando's Falk unit is aided by a cadre of KLBR unit adjutants, which can amplify her bioresonance signals, as well as produce their own. Despite their diminutive build, Colibris are one of the most effective protector units, able to directly influence the minds of replicas and gestalts, extract information non-verbally, and communicate among themselves instantly in the full bandwidth of the senses. The Colibri's bioresonance is the closest recreation of a true hive mind. Colibris, for those that were here for previous parts of the playthrough, are the ones that we fight using radio frequencies rather than shooting them. They are possibly my favourite enemies in the whole game, purely because of that really interesting combat mechanic. I think it was a very, very clever idea. And a very good use of the tools provided for puzzle solving throughout the course of the game as well. Okay, so we're not going to pick the stun baton up right now, because we want the eagle key first, and I want to make sure I've got space in my pockets for everything important first this time. Colibri's note. Keep an eye on Adler. He's hiding something from us. There was nothing in his diary, but when I probed his mind, there were memories of an LSTR unit working at Sierpinski. There's no record of that model of replica ever being deployed here. An order for a single unit for some survey work in the mine was briefly considered, but no new orders were made due to the commander's sickness. LSTR units are what we are, for the record. I like how when I'm talking to you folks I do little dances with the character. I'm not doing it on purpose, it just feels right. If I'm not doing something with the character at the time, it just feels right to be wobbling around. Speaking of Colibri, radio's on. Flickering image warning for this section while I'm fighting them, just I think it was a 130, wasn't it, that they put up? Seven. Interesting. Not heard that before. I must have missed a number when it flashed up. are certainly taking their time to go pop, aren't they? There we go. Sorry about that. There's the postbox key. And we don't have space for it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I was gonna stamp on them, but never mind that. Just go get the key. There we go. We just have a quick look around the room. Shotgun rounds. We're not really using the shotguns, so... not strictly necessary. Okay, now that I'm not doing that anymore, let's see what we've got. The only long German words I know are Bildungsroman and Gotterdämmerung. So your pronunciation of the classifications is very impressive. Oh, thank you very much, Pudlord. I'm trying. I'm not very good at German. It's... in terms of pronunciation and spelling, it's very far removed from the languages I'm used to. Frankly, because most of the languages I know that aren't English are Japanese. Which is surprisingly easy to learn how to speak and read. Radio Fight Mechanic is very interesting, isn't it just, Pudlord? I think it's a wonderful mechanic. I would love to see something similar used in other games as well. I mean, it works so well for this because of the importance of radio frequencies and like coded messages and things like that within the plot and within the universe. But I think something similar could work very, very well in other survival horror games. And I would love to see it used more. Okay. So we've now got the eagle key, and for the, no pun intended, eagle-eyed among you, you'll have noticed by now that all of the different units are named after birds, and the peoply names they've been given are actually the German versions of those birds' names. And German for eagle is Adler. So we're going into Adler's room next. We've also got that post box to deal with, so we're going to go do that first. This way? No, it's not this way. We want to go up, up, up. And if we go this way, I'm just going to walk it through these hallways. And to freedom. I think the post box was up here. I might be wrong. Yeah, I am wrong. Let's check the map before we go any further. I went one too high. That's okay. It's not too bad. Easy enough to rectify. So once we've used the key, Library key. Ta-da! So now we have all the keys we need to carry on. Let's go all the way down and go this way. Okay, so we need to be where they are. They're not going to be happy about that. Okay, we made it safely. They didn't hit us. That's good. We're doing okay. We use the eagle key on this very fancy door, which very clearly tells you which key needs to go into it, even if you're not sure about Adler being German for eagle. This is obviously Adler's private writing space. It's a little bit messy. Not that I can talk, my office is an absolute state. Replica overview LSTR. Landvermessungsschiff Techniker Replica. Elster. Land Survey Ship Technician Replica Magpie. So we're a magpie, is what we are. This is us. Type. Generation 5 Cosmo Pioneer Specialist. So we're an older generation than quite a lot of the other replica units that are stationed here. But there also aren't any others of us here. Frame biomechanical with carbon fibre reinforced polythene shell and titanium skeleton. Height 178 centimetres. A versatile combat engineer unit primarily designed for orbital service. These tough and stoic loners are best suited as specialist sappers and scouts. Their technical knowledge and combat capabilities make these units true survivalists, especially when in their iconic white and blue heavy combat configuration, which sports bullet-resistant armour plating on their chest and forearms. Since the original neural pattern for this unit was lost with the destruction of the Central Neural Archive on Veneta, new LSTR units have been produced based on a decommissioned unit from the Penrose program. At the very, very beginning of this, we were on a ship that seemed to be part of the Penrose program. There's a hole in the front of the box. It looks like something is missing from the mechanism. Adler's diary. Date 84/21/6. I have been fascinated by a peculiar piece of furniture I discovered in storage. A strange box with a removable dial in the front that was confiscated from a worker some time ago. I was instantly drawn to it. I'm not sure why. Put my ear on the mechanism. I can hear it faintly clicking, like a clock. Date 84/21/7. Without Colibri's help, it has become much harder to coordinate the logistics cadre. If there is anything good to say about that woman, it is how she knows how to make others respect her orders, despite her minuscule stature. I went to see her today, but her room is still locked. Date 84/21/8. I had a dream tonight, another memory of my Gestalt life, I believe. I was wearing my uniform. There was a young woman. Her hair was white as snow. I was conducting some sort of test. I had a deck of cards with astronomical symbols on them, and asked her to guess the planet on the card I was holding. Date 8421-9. I was playing with that mechanical lockbox again, of which I am now sure is some kind of astronomical calendar, when I suddenly remembered a conversation I had with another replica when I was inspecting the mining site. However, it's clearly a model I have never seen before, some type of engineer with an orange chest piece. In my memory, she was just another member of our staff, but no such replica was ever stationed on Sipinski. Replica memory is not the most reliable, they say, but never before have I experienced such a strange phenomenon. Date 8421-A. The little enigma of that box could only distract me from the chaos around me for so long. All the box contained was a small notebook, of which all pages turned out to be blank. It has been miserable since our beloved commander has fallen ill. I long for her stern guidance, that overwhelming authority in which she bathes a room. Date 8421-B. More sick, making my work even harder. How are we meant to shoulder this workload with no reinforcements? My only consolation is that our protector staff decreases, so does the workforce we oversee. While more and more replica end up in the hospital wing, Gestalt workers seem to succumb much too fast for any attempts at treatment. Date 8421-C. Another diary filled, for no benefit but my own satisfaction. I've not ordered a new one yet, since I spent my saved ration marks on that marvellous looking fountain pen. But I guess I'll make use of that notebook. That's everything in this room, I think. Yeah. We've got a riddle here of some description, some sort of puzzle, but we're missing a piece for it. So we'll come back to that later. It's a nice room, all things considered. Indeed, it is. It's a very, very nice little space. I particularly like the carpet. Ported straight from the Overlook Hotel. Okay. Door is a statement as well, it really is. Okay. Oops. That could have been bad. I am going the right way though. I am very surprised I didn't get beaten up for shining a torch in her eyes then. Because normally if you've got your torch on, it attracts them. So it's good practice to not switch your torch on unless you absolutely need to. Like it's not very bright here, but it's bright enough to be able to see what I need to do. So I only ever have the torch on if I'm in a room where it's absolutely pitch black, or if I'm secret hunting, for want of a better description. There's the library, and hey, look at that. We've got somebody over there in the corner. We could come and look at all this stuff first, but no, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna see this person. Colibri. So this is the last remaining Colibri unit. Who are you? You're not one of our staff. The others, they've changed. We no longer sing in unison. I used to be able to see into their minds. We were as one. Together, we guided them all. Now, I can't understand their thoughts anymore. Never been so alone before. They're still together, and I'm here, outside, and they won't let me in. Cannot stand their song anymore. It's the only place where I don't have to hear them. the only place I'm safe. Can't go on like this. I wish I'd become like the others too. At least then I wouldn't be alone. You're not alone. We're here. I hate this. She's got nothing else to say to us now. Poor Colibri. Must be very, very difficult for her. Bearing in mind what we know about them from the notes that we've picked up, she's part of a hive mind and she's been cut off from the rest of the mind. That must be terrifyingly isolating for her. She's been part of this hive mind her entire existence. And now, the only thoughts in her head are her own. It's very sad. I feel very sorry for her. I wish there was something we could do to help her. Replica Known Issues, Part 4. Classified information, Commander Eyes only. Previous experience with this replica model has given us insight into irregularities in their behaviour that stem from the original neural pattern used for this unit. Due to the sensitive nature of this information, this document should be destroyed after reading. They're not very good at destroying documents after reading, are they? Great care should be given to colibris. Their natural patterns are very unstable, and their bioresonance module makes them very susceptible to influence from others. Like most bioresonant individuals, colibris will often subconsciously create an emotional feedback loop, imitating and then broadcasting the emotions of those around them, acting as a sort of amplifier. While they are trained to recognize and disengage this behavior, already unstable units can sometimes spiral into persona degradation. Due to their bioresonant connection, neural pattern development in colibris varies less than in other models. The constant exchange of memories and emotions between units of a cadre acts as a safety net that buffers extreme changes. However, once the majority of units in a cadre degrade, they will drag remaining units down with them. Because of this, it is important to decommission colibri units instantly when they begin to degrade. For persona stabilization, colibris should have access to a well-stocked library. The other side of the hive mind model of sentience. It's all good when the network is intact, but if a node is damaged or destroyed, it can create a spiraling cycle. Exactly, Pudlord. Exactly. We only have one space in our inventory, and we're quite healthy, but we have a repair spray, so if we pick that up, we can make ourselves a repair spray plus. But we already had a patch on us, so we'll see. Ah, the miner. Miner is one of my other favourites from the game, just sort of in general. A really interesting design, very pretty. And also I'm a big fan of miner birds. Fun birds, lovely corvids. Replica overview, MNHR. Miner bait. Nucleotechnic. Hoshik. Thanks, Porthos. Hochsich. Hair hates replica. Oh, that last word was very difficult for me. I apologise for butchering that so badly. Miner. Mining nuclear tech. High security replica. She's a security gal. Type. Generation 3 Industrial Specialist. Frame. Biomechanical with high security reinforced armor plated servo shell. Height 260 centimeters. So I think she's our tallest yet, but she's wearing a lot of armor. When it comes to dangerous cargo, heavy machinery, and hazardous environments, no other model rivals the MNHR. Units with their high security power armor bodies Even in lethal radiation, under crushing pressure, and in zero G, they keep their calm demeanour and show exemplary teamwork. Despite their hulking bodies, underneath their face shields, a standard Generation 3 cranial construction can be found, making maintenance and social interfacing as easy as with any other replica model. Please note that the MNHR neural pattern is not suited for combat
And nice
use.
and moist for me, won't you?
God Lord, thank you for the hydrate. I'll do that before I finish reading. For combat applications, the SAPR variant should be used, which employs a combat-capable persona in the same frame. For more information, see Schwer Anti-Panzer Replica Schnapper. Okay, so we've read all the paperwork, I think. We've talked to Colibri as much as we can. There's nothing else around here for us to investigate or pick up. Just this one thing over here, which is a puzzle. Alignment error. Use manual controls. And it tells us here which controls we can use at any given point in time. And we are aiming for this over here, if I'm not mistaken. And it will just keep going until it hits a bump. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh. Wib, and I'm guessing Longfang, as I know you were playing Satisfactory. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. How was your stream? Get a shout out for Longfang as well. Yes, thank you so much for trusting me with your community. We are playing some more Signalis this evening. It is the return of Harbroth. Soup, thank you very much for the treat for me. You take care, long friend. Have a good sleep. The treat for me, thank you very much, Soup, will be some fizzy cherries. Thank you very much. I will eat these whilst I'm doing this puzzle. If I go that way, yeah. Soup, thank you for the treat for Porthos. He's currently asleep, so I've put it to one side for when he wakes up. Yeah, this is right. And up, and there it is. For anyone that didn't catch that, that was a copy of The King in Yellow. Soup, thank you very much. Thank you for being subscribed for 6 months in a row. Heckin' hell.
Weird Soup
Thank
1
you.
has been a sub for 6 months. Very naughty.
Nothing bad happens when the King in Yellow shows up, indeed. Nothing bad at all. That is the second time in this game that the King in Yellow has appeared. I think it's the third time he's been referenced.
Genuine enthusiasm.
Satnav, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Oh, we should be so lucky, Soup. We should be so lucky. So we've got the star map below us. And we've got the box in Atlas Study. And we've picked up a hexagonal thing that looks suspiciously like it fits on the front of that box. So we're going to head over there. I was a little too eager for my own good there and it got me hit. That's fine. We use that healing patch up and that frees up a space in our inventory as well. Okay, so now that we've fixed the panel on the front of this box, we can see we've got some very familiar looking symbols here. Now this on the outside, we can't move that, that's part of the box. But these three, we can move. Where have we seen these symbols before? You might be wondering. Well, let's see if we can find one in here, shall we? Just stripped an entire Warhammer Knight and I feel relaxed with your voice. Well, I'm glad. I'm very, very glad. The ASMR voice is a specific thing that I put on for these streams so that whilst we're playing these spooky games, we can have a nice chill time of it. And those that are not so well equipped for dealing with scary stuff can feel a little bit more at ease. And everybody else can just chill a little bit and have a nice, relaxing time, hopefully. So there we go on the Rodfront poster. We can see there's a red circle. Haymat. We have a star. Kitej, we have a triangle. Isn't it just, Podlord? And these are used for a number of things throughout the course of the game as well. Guyan, we have hexagon. Veneta, we have what I like to refer to as the pause symbol. So what have we got on the box? We've got Veneta, we've got Guyan, and we've got Rodfront. And then we've got Heimat at the top there. If only we had a tool that could help us figure out where we're supposed to put those things. You know, like a star map or something. We couldn't possibly have anything like that. What's this game called and about? I will explain as soon as the music's died down. I should do this more officially when a raid happens anyway. So, hello everybody, welcome on in. If you've not been here before, my name is Hobbytam. I am a variety streamer based in Scotland, and this is the Late Night Lounge where we play all kinds of different horror games, with my softer voice over the top of them. Tonight we are on our third part of our Signalis playthrough. Signalis is a survival horror game that came out this year in September. It is equal parts eldritch horror, Orwellian nightmare, and sort of cyberpunk sci-fi. It has a lot of little nods to Resident Evil and to Silent Hill, but those things it takes and it shows them with love whilst also very much being its own game. It builds tension very effectively. It's got fantastic sound design and a very, very good story in my opinion. We are playing a replica unit, which is for want of a better description, a kind of android or cyborg who woke up one day and realised she'd made a promise. She couldn't remember what that promise was, and she couldn't remember who she'd made that promise to, but she had a strong compulsion to keep her promise, and she's ended up at this facility that has been overrun by some sort of plague that has infected the biomechanical parts of all of her fellow replica units. And they're the enemies that you see throughout the game. And as she's been going through, she's been finding these little secrets and things, and slowly is starting to remember why she's here and who she's here for. But we've still got quite a ways to go. Okay, so we need to go in here. Now I'm gonna be a little cheeky because I can't be bothered to run all the way back up to the save room. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a picture of this. For those that haven't seen this game before, you do actually have a module that is equipable available to you, which is a camera, so you can take pictures of things with the answers to puzzles and things like that on. But that's in my storage at the moment, and I cannot be bothered to go and get it. So, I'm just taking a picture on my phone with the planets in the correct alignment for what I know I need. And then we're going to go straight back to Adler's room. Adler is a fun character. He's one of the only replica units left who isn't like these folks here. He's also the only male presenting replica unit. But we don't get on very well with Adler. He shoved us down an elevator shaft earlier in the game onto a pile of our own corpse. So that's not really a very pleasant greeting, in my opinion. Not very acceptable. So, the circle was for Rodfront, and Rodfront on our photograph is here. Veneta should be there where it actually is right now, and Bouillon needs to be here. Ta-da! We now have a key for the main elevator again, which means we'll be able to move on. Shrine Diary. Date 84/21/D. I've started yet another new diary. How time flies. The work is dull and monotonous, as ever in Sierpinski. But a bright light illuminates my day. Today I was invited to a meeting by Commander Falk, and she was as magnificent as ever. Date 8421D. Another day passes. During my meeting with the commander today, I felt the strangest sensation of familiarity as I sat with her. Sadly, our meeting was interrupted by an unexpected power outage. Date 8421D. I've been feeling strangely paranoid these days. Never before have I felt so strongly the sensation of déjà vu as I have these past few days. Date 8421D. When I checked the pages of my diary today, I noticed that for some inexplicable reason, I seem to have dated my previous entries with today's date. What an embarrassing mistake. Date 8421D. Every day feels a bit like I've lived it before. And even stronger is the sensation that something is, somehow, just slightly out of place. Date 8421D. Good night, Soup. You take care. Thank you so much for popping in today. I hope you sleep well. Why is my diary filled with entries I cannot recall writing? Why are they all dated today? Has the loss of my beloved commander finally gotten to my mind? Am I going insane? I fear what will happen to me if anyone finds out. I'm alone in this. If they discover my notes, I'll be decommissioned too. Date 8421D. Something is wrong. I can feel it. Is this really madness? When I read the pages of my diary, I recall events that never happened. A yesterday that never was, yet it feels as real as the one I actually experienced. This cannot merely be a defect of my mind. Date 8421D. It feels as though in this room I peer into another version of reality. How? I do not know. Perhaps I, too, have become sick like the others without realizing. But I will not succumb. Date 8421D. A slow accumulation of reproduction errors, gradual corruption of information, the story misremembered, slowly morphing with each retelling, like genetic material, mutating and evolving, like the replica mind copied over and over from an aging template. Date 8421D. I do not know, but I will find out. Date 8421D. The answers lie below, I can feel it. Someone or something calls me from there, in the mine. Well, that's ominous. No worries, Satnav, you take care. Thank you so much for popping in today, and thank you again for the follow. I hope you get a wonderful rest and feel refreshed when you wake in the morning. Okay. So, admin key. We've actually only got one door left to go through. And here it is. Going down, everybody. It's the mineshaft access elevator controls. If she is still alive, she is probably there. Off we go. here. I've done this countless times before. You don't belong here. It's a little bit of karma for Adler there. If I'm not mistaken, we're about to be in some very hot water. Ah, no, not yet, thankfully. There's a bit later on where we just get dropped into a fight, and when I did that in my off-stream playthrough, I was quite surprised by it. Let's just put it that way. Okay, we'll go this way. Hot water isn't good unless for tea or for a bath. We love a good bath. I mean, I'm generally more of a shower person, but we have a nice big bathtub in this new house, so I'm very, very tempted to take it for a spin. Also, the bathroom floor doesn't creak when I'm in there here, so that's always nice. There's no map data for this area, which is a bit of a problem for me. I'm a bit of a serial map checker. I'm always worried that I've missed something. I didn't go this way and check this way. Ah, this way's blocked off. Okay. Nothing here. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not very good at finding my way around without a map in a game. When I'm playing Hollow Knight, I always listen out for Cornifer whenever I get to a new location. And I'll always do my best to go over to him before I do anything else in that area, just because I'm absolutely terrible at navigating around a game without a map. But we just don't get a map at all for this area. And there's all these dark areas, which obviously you've got to be careful of, because there might be enemies lurking. I just want to call attention to something in this area, actually. Folks that have been here before will know how much of a sucker I am for little details in games, especially when it's pixel art. And that is the little detail I want to point out to you all this time. The floor tiles are wet. And as you shine your torch, when your torch is on, there's a little bit of light and shine on them. When your torch is off, there's nothing because you can't see it. But look at that. That's really, really nice bit of detail work there. And I love that. It just really gives the world some depth. And it's only a little thing. A lot of folks probably wouldn't notice it, but it was something that I picked up on straight away, and it made me so happy. Love little things like that. And it's consistent throughout the levels as well. There is so much to love about this game, I think. Even if you're not strictly a horror fan, there's a lot to love about the design of the world. I would genuinely love to know more about this universe. I think the creators have done a fantastic job. And as a reminder for those that may have already forgotten and for those that haven't been here before, this game was made by 2 people with additional help from others for testing and music and stuff like that, but the story and the graphics and everything were done by 2 people. And what a game, folks. What a game for a 2-person team to have put together. It's a real labour of love. You can feel it. You really, really feel it. And I would absolutely adore if they made some merchandise for this game. Like maybe some little figures. A plushie could be fun. I'd love a miner plushie. That'd be adorable, I think. Oh, hello. Speaking of miners, this is a miner. She's. Ah, hello. Oh, not a protector, are you? What brings you here? I'm Beo. If you're down here, you're probably looking for something. I'd help you, but one of my hydraulics failed and I can't move. I'm pretty much done for, so you can just leave me here. There's no point repairing an old unit like me, so don't worry about it, okay? Be a waste of resources. I'd offer you my mining laser, but I don't think your frame could supply the power output. You're probably better off using a gun. There should be some useful equipment in the mining office, just south of here. Don't worry about me. There are many replacements. We're just replicas after all, right? In the end, what's one drop to an ocean? Oh, but Bayo, you're lovely. We'd love to keep you alive. When I die, they'll just make another. She doesn't have anything else to say to us, so we'll go this way. The lock is defective. Can't be opened. Ah, yeah, I didn't even bother looking at that then. Silly me. So she said to the south. Bayo, where's Wolf? Aha, I see what you did there. This is the only way we can actually go. And hey, look at that, a safe room. We'll pick up the repair spray. And do we still have... We don't still have a patch in our pocket, unfortunately. Got a note to read here. And a new weapon. What's a drop in an ocean? Drop to an ocean is a mood. I know, isn't it just Pudlord? I'm going to put the repair sprays in here as well, because we're not going to need them until we actually need them, basically. Trying to store as much of the stuff that we're not using on the regular as possible to keep our inventories nice and clean for if we need to pick things up. So we've only got pistol ammo, pistol, flashlight. Let's have a look at this note. Alina's diary. 3. It's worse than I thought. Everyone has disappeared. Still haven't found any trace of Elster. As if she had never been here. Something's wrong with the protectors. Those that are still around. The guard spotted me earlier sneaking out of the medical wing, and she let out a monstrous scream as she chased after me. When I looked back, I saw her face, and now I can't forget. Looked like she'd been in some horrible accident. So, Alina had obviously seen some of the protector units after they'd succumbed to this virus, to this sickness that is plaguing the site. We're gonna save. Because there's a save room here, and we've not saved in the mines yet. Brand new chapter, may as well save. And for those that didn't notice that earlier as well, we are literally only on chapter 2 just now. Can't go that way. I always get a little bit nervous on these kinds of elevation platforms because it was a very big thing in the 90s to have like fight sequences on these in Mega Drive games in your beat 'em ups and stuff like that. So I'm always sort of on edge a little bit whenever there's one of these platforms, just in case I'm going to have to be in some sort of motion combat situation. Just clicking my flashlight on and off there to give me a better picture of what's around me without leaving it on long enough to alert any enemies. Hopefully. Yep, there's one. Oh, there's a lot actually. We're not going to waste the bullets. We're going to run back this way. How many bullets have we got left? We've got plenty of bullets left, so we'll just reload. Thank you, game, for being nice about that one there. Okay, so there's one moving in that corner. It's very, very difficult to get around in this bit. It's too dark for that. Ah, yes, this area. I remember this. I learnt about this the hard way. Monofilament fibre. Diameter less than 2 nanometers average. Handle with care. Risk of death. Monofibre will effortlessly cut through limbs and equipment in an instant. Always wear protective clothing. Do not touch monofibre without proper protective gear. Only handle in brightly lit places. So you can see all of this like barbed wire looking stuff here. I turn my torch off. You can't see all of it anymore. So this bit here, for example, just vanishes. But it's there. And if you walk into that, it causes you quite a nasty injury. So we're going to keep our torch on. And we're going to have a little potter about and see what we can find. See, look, I wouldn't have seen that at all. That would have been very dangerous. Oh, we've got another unit here. And lots of her friends, it would seem. And this one here is moving as well, just a little bit. See? Hey, don't cry. It'll be over soon. Remember that time we went to the surface? The stars were so beautiful. I wish we could go there again. Hey, listen. I'll let you in on a secret. I can remember my name from my old life. Isn't that funny? I don't know if you'll be able to hear it because it's very, very faint even for me. But there is actually the very faint sound of that Eula unit crying. Proper sobbing. Don't you want to know it? Here, I'll tell you. It'll be our secret together. So you can stop crying, okay? It'll be okay. Wherever it is, I'm going. I'll wait for you there. We're gonna leave them to it. I think they need a bit of time alone. That Eula is not having a good day, bless her. Neither's the star, but Star's taking it a bit better. It is indeed. This is, it's not a happy game. I must admit. It's not a happy game. It's got some beautiful stories to it, though. Bye, miner. Please don't shoot me. The door's open. We're not even going to fight her, because we don't have to. So we don't. We just jump down the hole. We just have to wait for that door to open. Which is thankfully something I figured out on my first playthrough. Admittedly, after I'd emptied every bit of ammunition I had into the miner. I had some very, very bad luck with that particular Oh, excuse me. Hiccups. Yeah, I had some very, very bad luck with that encounter. When it came to the aim and everything. Oh look, another Silent Hill reference. We spend a lot of time jumping down holes in this game. We're gonna have a quick look around before we go throwing ourselves into a pit. Because, that's blocked. You want to make sure that you're exploring nice and thoroughly before you go throwing yourself into the abyss. You never know what you might find. There's a huge hole in the ground. I can hear the sound of water from below. Looks like there's no other way. I think I fucked this one up a little bit on my off-stream playthrough. I'm pretty sure there's more to explore here. Along the shore, the cloud waves break, the twin suns sink, the shadows lengthen. One thing I immediately noticed when I was playing this bit before is that we have a square window instead of the view we normally have. The night where black stars rise and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still. So I think we're actually playing a miner at this point in time. Because we seem to have that kind of headgear on, like the miners have. It's very eerie, isn't it, Pudlord? Song of unsung as tears, unshed shall dry and die. Calls me in a sea of flesh. We will become one, but I can never go back to being me. There's nothing else over here, by the looks. So we'll go to the other side of the beach and see what's over there. We walk so slowly though, and there's no way to speed up. So we'll just poodle at our own pace and see what we can find. No more pootling for us, I guess. I think we ran out of juice. Well, this looks cheerful. Any Silent Hill fans in tonight? Because this may look a little familiar. No map data again. Rusted surgical tools. They're not much use to me. All these replica units here. Lifeless replica bodies are lying on the slabs. They don't look very healthy, do they? Blood, rust, metal, the decay of the mind and soul. Oh, I see no links to Silent Hill here. I'm very much with you there, Podlord. Very much with you there. Go this way. So we've got a door here with an impossible triangle on it. Worth noting for later. And a little keypad. This door is locked. This door is not. Got a door back that way that we haven't checked yet. So we'll go that way. This is a dead end. A small cup filled with sand for placing offering stands in front of the ancestral shrine. Let's not pick up the auto injector because we've only got one inventory slot left. We can come back for that later. Offerings. And in the darkness the dead shall be offered a light and holy spices so that they might find a way out of this cursed place. Just looking at Porthos, sort of with his eyes half open, half closed, licking his nose and looking very sort of, he's just been woken up. Very cute. Go this way. I'll leave that there for now. What we will do though, let's reload. We are now getting to my favourite thing in the whole game. I really want one of these in real life. Large wooden doll. We'll inspect it more closely in a second. I've heard these nesting dolls are a popular children's toy on Rodfront. So it's like a little power armor suit. It's a matryoshka with a hexagonal base with this marking on the bottom. Yeah, I really want a set of nesting dolls with this design because I think it's really pretty and I think it would look very nice on my desk. Alas, no such thing exists at the moment. We've got a hole there and a sign here. Warnings. This place. Here, nothing is valued here. What is was dangerous and repulsive. Messages are warning about. The danger is still present. Time as it was is to the body, and form of the danger is disturb this place, shunned and left uninhabited. When within is killed, a path will open here. There's nowhere else for us to go here, except for down. And we need to turn that off, because you've got company. So let's get some stuff in storage before we do anything else. Down in a survival horror? I know, how odd. Got plenty of healing items, which is good. We're gonna need those later. Leave. Leave. Leave this place. Master, pick up the thing. Fine, we'll go this way. Also, we've got a rusty industrial classroom here. Very definitely not a hat-tipped Silent Hill. Pick up the repair patch. We're actually going to go and combine that with repair spray as well before we do anything else. And then put it in the box, because we don't need it right now. And we'll save here. Actually, did anyone catch that? The location that we are now in is called Nowhere. Game is threatening me because I didn't save. Got another one of those panels here. I like to refer to this one as the daisy because it looks a little bit like a daisy. So we've got a daisy and we've got an impossible triangle. And look everybody, it's the flesh hole. There's a gaping hole in the pulsing flesh. We don't want to drop down there just yet. I just wanted you all to appreciate how gross that is. Because it is pretty gross. Pick up that repair patch. That's blocked. That's locked. That's open. Now this is another area where the camera comes in very handy, but again I'm just going to cheat. Because I've done this before, so I know how to do it the proper way. And I don't see the point in doing it the proper way. When I know I don't have to. But what I am going to do is pick up all the item drops that are in here. Ooh, what's that? Wedding ring. Okay. Got space now. We're going to need that in a little bit. So, this is another situation where we've got a microphone and something else. what we're going to do. So we're going to turn the radio on, and with it just set at 109, you can see we've already got the answer to one of our little puzzles. The impossible triangle is top left, top middle, middle right, bottom left and bottom middle. So I'm just going to take a quick photograph of that phone, because I'm lazy. And then we're going to adjust the frequency in the hopes of finding our little clover or daisy. We've got an infinity symbol there, which is probably nothing. We've got square, pentagon, a cube, or possibly a hexagon, depending on how you look at it. And there is the daisy. Just going to get the rest of them as well. I think that's all of them from that direction. We'll go back this way in case we've missed any. Which we haven't. We'll just turn that off, because whilst it's been very helpful, it's quite a high-pitched noise. Not exactly pleasant to listen to for prolonged periods. These doors are both locked, so head back this way. That's locked. We'll go back into the safe room. Put that away. Put them away. But we're going to keep this on us, and you'll see why in a moment. So, our little clover, our little daisy. Oh, gosh, that made me jump. Haruibo, thank you very much for the raid, sweetheart. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. Mr. Jimmy Babu, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And Haruibo, I hope your stream was amazing. I'm sure it was. Hey, Tomahoop, how are you doing? Hello, everybody. Hello, Raiders. For those that haven't been here before, I'm Hobby Tan. I'm a variety streamer based in Scotland, and this is the Late Night Lounge, where we play horror games whilst I speak in a much softer tone than usual to give us a nice, chill but creepy atmosphere. Hope you'll enjoy your time here. Stick around as we solve some puzzles in Signalis, which is the game we're playing tonight. Oh, I'm so glad you think so, Haruibo. That's so sweet of you. I'm having quite a lot of fun doing these streams. It's a very nice way to relax. Okay, so we've got our answer for this puzzle here. So we'll go through this door. One thing that really threw me in the nowhere section of Signalis when I played it off stream is that the doors don't bring you out in the same direction you came in on. We're going to sneak around this way. We want to stay out of these folks' line of sight for as long as possible. That one should move shortly. Is she going to come this way? I think she's going to come this way. Okay. Oh, she got me. She got me. But that's okay. It happens. We're okay. How far through am I? So I've completed this off stream and absolutely adored it. We are on chapter 2 of 3 at the moment. So getting on to 2/3 of the way into the game. It took me 13 hours to complete it on my first playthrough. Though it can be completed in as little as 7, and if you're speedrunning it, even less than that. The Empress's Hand. Empress. On the first day, she was crowned. On the longest day, nothing was done. On the next day, she was wed. On the last day, she took her life. Speedrunner stream when? It's funny you should say that, Haruibo. So, I will be learning the speedrun for Signalis. My good friend DMAC has very kindly offered to teach it to me. But I won't be doing that until after I've completed my on-stream playthrough. But you are going to get to see more speedrunning streams soon. Potentially even... Oh shoot, the secret's out. Yes, Haruibo. He renames himself fairly regularly, but he seems to quite like this name, so maybe he'll stick with this one. I quite like it, I think it suits him. So we got a wedding ring from... from the table, so we'll put that on her ring finger. And we'll come back later with the rest of the rings we need. Oh, bless you, Haruibo. Don't worry about it. He's kind of enjoyed having the anonymity. I feel kind of bad for outing him now. Okay, we'll try and sneak past them this way. Might be a little difficult because they're circling up there now. Oh, don't worry about it, Haruibo, honestly. Oh, there she is. Oh, she was just going to get in our way no matter what we did there. She did not want to let us pass, but that's okay. We've got plenty of healing items. Yeah, so you will likely see some more speedrunning from me very, very soon. Because I'm actually planning on adding another stream into my schedule. I don't know if it'll be a regular thing, but I am planning on starting up a Sunday evening speedrunning slot. This weekend, in fact. So I'll be doing some DuckTales practice tomorrow evening. Haven't quite figured out what time yet. But yeah, so eventually, once I've got things bottomed out properly and once I've completed the on-stream playthrough of Signalis, there will be Signalis speedruns on Sundays, as well as DuckTales. Eventually I will finish prepping my Narita Boy run, and there'll be some Narita Boy speedrun streams as well. I have a lot of plans. Haven't really made good on enough of them yet. Okay. So, oh yeah, we don't have a map for here. I'm sorry, folks. I will regularly check my map, and that will happen every time, I'm sure. Oh, Mum's been doing all right. We had a regular chat. We like to video call each other once a week. It doesn't always happen that way, because it can be difficult to coordinate things. But we had a little video call today, and yeah, had a nice chat. So this one was our impossible triangle. Which is this button config. Ah, this room. I remember this room. So there is something over there that we need. But I'm honestly reticent to go and get it right now. Oh fuck. That wasn't clever. That wasn't clever at all. Okay. Okay. Let's go get the thing. Now that mine has moved. So we don't need anything else in this room except for this.
Hey pal, remember to take your meds.
That was stressful. That was very stressful, but it's okay. We got through it. We only got hit once, I think. Maybe twice. No, new meds are fantastic. Thank you very much, Haruibo. Just after we moved in, for those that don't already know, I'll explain this in a bit more detail. I have a condition that basically means I have to have meds that switch my immune system completely off, and as a result, I'm very, very susceptible to getting sick. I'm also not allowed to drink alcohol as much as I would like to, because the meds can damage my liver, and so can alcohol. But not long after we moved house, because of not having an immune system, and because of things that happen when you're moving house, I ended up with an infection in one of my fingers. So I had to come off of my meds for 2 weeks, and it was horrid. I felt very rough for those 2 weeks, and I've been back on my meds for 2 weeks now, and it is feeling good. It's feeling very good. Starting to function normally again. It's very nice. So the thing that we picked up in that room, the thing that we risked our life for, was a small, solid wooden doll. Oh yeah, the finger's perfectly fine now, Haruibo. Perfectly fine. Basically, I went to my new GP and went, does this look infected to you? And he went, holy shit, we're nuking that from orbit. I like my new GP very much. Just so over-evolved that your immune system is too powerful. Yeah, exactly, that's what it is. My immune system is constantly trying to kill everything, me included. A few of my friends have suggested that it's the universe's way of balancing things out because I'm too OP. Like, if I was fully healthy, I'd be too dangerous for the world, so they've nerfed me. I'll never make it into the S ranks in Tier Zoo now. OP Dan. Yes, exactly. So that door unlocks from the other side, so we can't even get a key for it. Ooh. The world needs a dangerous hobby. I mean, to be fair, I'm already dangerous. Can you imagine how bad I'd be if I was actually healthy? I do get a bit turned around in here. Again, without having a map, it's very difficult for me.
Hello there.
Hello, Bread. How are you doing? Welcome on in. It's lovely to have you. Okay, so we'll put these in storage because we're not using them. And that, oops, not the pistol. No, we need that. We'll take that back. Let's get our little matryoshka and we'll combine it. And look at that. Now, there is a little bit of a gap in there. A large, hollow wooden doll that can be opened. Has a small hexagonal base. The small doll is inside. I really desperately want one of these dolls. It's so cute. I really hope they make one as a bit of merchandise for the game at some point. I would adore that. If I had the skills, I would design one and 3D print it and paint it myself. But I don't have the 3D modelling skills to be able to do that bit. We'll save seeing as we're in here. Very drunk, I see. Very drunk? Very Dunnick. Oh, very Dunnick. Okay, okay. Oh gosh, Bread. No, very drunk, I see. Yes, Bread. There is a reason I'm whispering. So, the late night lounges are a chill environment. We play horror games, but I speak softly to make them a little bit more relaxing for folks.
Hello there.
I don't have a map in this area. I am sorry, everyone. I'm going to keep checking the map that I don't have. It's a force of habit.
Hello there.
I've missed some. I didn't jump down the hole. I knew I'd forgotten to do something. So for anyone that wasn't here when I showed everyone the horrifying flesh hole, this is the horrifying flesh hole, everyone. Isn't it gross? We've got to jump down there now. Does a bit, doesn't it, Ariel? Oh, a cutscene, I forgot about this. no. I forgot to bring healing items with me, and that got me killed. So, the trick to that particular fight is waiting, more than anything else, from what I understand. Thankfully, we'd saved recently, so this one. Oh, bless you, bread. Okay, so let's pick up some healing items before we leave, and we'll put the doll in storage for now. Now we'll keep the revolver for later. That's fair, Brad. That's fair. A lot of folks find the captions quite amusing. Sometimes they're very, very accurate, and other times they're just absolutely terrible.
Get nice and moist for me, won't you?
Oh, Mum, thank you very much for the hydrate. I've actually run out of water, so I might pop away for a second and get some more. But I want to just pick some bits and bobs up first. There we go. Full complement of pistol ammo. And a bunch of healing sprays. So I'll pop us into BRB for a sec. And go get some water. Now's a great time to have a little stretch. Grab a little snack if you want to. Or even just take a little sip of your own drink. I'll be with you as soon as I can. And I'm back. You have an exam tomorrow on a Sunday? Heck. Well, I hope it goes okay. And here we are. Okay. Press the wrong button then. That could have been very bad. Monday. Okay. So you've got more than 24 hours before it's likely to be. My estimations are correct. Can't skip the cutscene apparently. Oh, I can. Here we go. Appears to be stuck. I'm okay with this. So I'd like it if my compatriot over there could do something. There we go. There we go. It's a very Silent Hill creature, or Soulsborne. Yes, it is, isn't it, Budlord? I got big flashbacks to Silent Hill 2 with that boss fight. I think it was 2. I played 1 through 4 sort of back to back. And sometimes the enemies sort of meld together in my head. She won't wake up. Got some thermite, that's always handy. 2 had lots of limby enemies, yeah it did. Liked its limbs did too. So we didn't need any of those repair sprays that time because the enemy got stuck in the middle of the room and just stood there and let me shoot it. Took pity on me after last time. We're running very low on pistol ammo, so let's retrieve what we've got left. See what else we've got in here. Got some shotgun shells, though again, not very many. Oops. Let's get that reloaded. And we could do with a little bit of health, so we'll take a repair spray. And we'll save. New save room, new save. Oh yeah, we're still in nowhere, silly me. Got a door here that we can go through. There's a door up there, and I think there's a door at the other end as well that's guarded by those enemies, so we're gonna piss them off. Yep, there we go. Regent's ring, so that's a ring for the puzzle room that's attached to the other save room. We'll take some shotgun rounds, why not? That door is blocked. This one is open. And now we have a little puzzle room. So for those that weren't here earlier when this mechanic was explained, these lines that we can see are a kind of super strong barbed wire. And you can't see them without the torch a lot of the time, but they will basically just kill you outright. So you have to be very careful in rooms like this. Looks like there's an enemy there, but there's a wall in the way of them. It could just be some more of the barbed wire. A rusted key. I think we'll take that. And we'll go this way. Because there's other interesting things to find down here. Can't get to that. That's blocked off completely. You can see. But this here. Plate of flesh. Doesn't look very appetizing, does it? Now, right at the very beginning of the game, we picked up another plate like this one. And that's been in our storage ever since we picked it up. Does anyone else feel a puzzle coming on? So we don't have enough storage space for anything else. Actually, yes we do. Oh no, they're shotgun shells, never mind. Can't go back that way. We don't really need healing items all that much at this point. We've got lots and lots of healing items that we can use. We're in a much, no pun intended, healthier position than I was when I played this off stream. Need to go back this way, don't I? Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that one's blocked, so we'll go back this way. There's this thing happening here. We can't interact with it, but yeah, it's just a pulsating mound of flesh on a table. Just your average kind of survival horror thing. Taking that hit was worth it to be able to get to this room. So we've got some flares there. I have a new command for that kind of reaction. How do you bow? Let's see if it works.
Oh, dude.
It does have 2 different sound effects attached to it, so have fun with that.
Filthy animals.
Big shout out to Longfang for sending me the video of the voice actor for Blythe from Elden Ring reading out all of the really fucking horny tweets about his character. Honestly, they made me blush. He did very well to read some of them out, I must admit. Okay, so I think if we go this way, my memory is so bad. You can see, by the way, that we've come back up this upper floor. Having jumped down the flesh pit. That brings us back here. We don't want to be here right now. We want to be here. So lost. There we go. This is where I wanted to be. Oh, actually. So, when we were here before, there was a little sign here that said, when something is killed, a path will open. And we killed the beast below. And now there's a door here. But we're not going to do anything in there right now, because my pockets are full. So we're going to go to the safe room, and we'll go back there later. I don't think we need that right now. Don't remember us needing that right now. We're fairly healthy. As long as we don't get hit too many times, we should be okay. Just got to be careful going through this hallway because of her. So we've got the Regent's ring. On the first day she was crowned. On the second day nothing, or the longest day nothing was done. On the last day she took her life. So we'll put the Regent's ring here. Oops, not like that, we won't. We don't have anything else to use right now, so we'll leave her as is for now. Oh, that's mean, game. We'll wait. There we go. Easy peasy. I'll probably have to get out of the habit of doing things like that when I come to learn the speedrun. But sometimes I prefer to be a little bit patient when it comes to our angry friends here. So that's blocked, but this one unlocks from the other side. There we go. Okay. And we've done everything we can in this room. So we'll jump back down the flesh pit and explore a little more. There's the corpse of the thing that we fought before. No, we don't need anything. We didn't go this way. We already have the code for this door. So I just need to fish it out of my phone. There it is. So we'll do a bit of exploring down here. Healing items in that room. Ah, now this is a fun room. Take the plate of balance. Or maybe we won't. Because this is a bit of an Indiana Jones puzzle. So we'll put the plate back where we found it. Maybe it doesn't belong in a museum. And we'll just leave. It was a little silly to do what I did there, but it's okay. It's fine. Didn't do us too much damage. I could have used that to make a stronger healing pack, actually. That was a bit wasteful of me. Put that in storage. Put that in storage because we can't use it. We don't have that gun. And we want to pick up the little wooden doll. We'll sneak around this way. Pick the plate back up. And then put the little doll on there. Now that's not going down far enough, which tells us straight away there's something missing from this little friend of ours. As you can see, the gate isn't open properly either. So we're missing a piece to be able to pick that plate up. But we're 2/3 of the way there. More pulsating bits and bobs over here. So it's a lot of angry looking flesh in this area of the game. A lot of stuff that could probably do with an ice pack. Got a small bottle. And a book. The Dreamer. A prison from which the only escape is death. Deep below, the dreamer floats in the sea of flesh. The red-eye birthing a new world from their dream for eternity, and each time the dreamer turns over in their sleep, the world turns over too, until only flesh remains. It's a very cheerful book there. Hangry Flesh was my nickname back in the void. Hey. There's nothing else for us to do in here. This looks suspiciously like a coffin. Can't do anything with it though. We have got a small bottle now though. So what we're going to do... Actually, we're going to look at the small bottle before we do anything else. It's a small bottle filled with a clear liquid. The contents smells like ammonia. We're going to drop down the flesh hole again. We're spending a lot of time throwing ourselves into the flesh hole, which is a perfectly valid thing to do. I'm going to use the small bottle of probably ammonia on our human friend here. Hello. There we go. It's you, Elster, right? Thank you for your help. Did you find who you were looking for? That rifle. I don't think I want to use it again. You can have it. Yoink. Got a rifle. I'm so exhausted. Feel sick. It's hard to breathe. The air in this place feels thick, like you could bite it. Anything else to say? It's like there's fog inside my head. I think I need a moment to rest. Okay, she doesn't want to talk to us anymore. We're going to put the rifle in storage. We've got some ammo for it already. So that's good. We'll put that in storage as well. We'll keep the doll on us for now, because that's really our next big thing. And we'll quickly save. Okay. This would be so much easier if I had a map. I wanted her to move. She wouldn't move, so I flashed a torch in her eyes. I've turned into one of those Dead by Daylight players. I think the thing I'm missing is in one of these side rooms. Uh-oh. flashing images warning for this area until I've dealt with the Calibri. I don't have any ammo left. And she is hitting me every time. I think that was 84. I'm gonna get killed. No, no, we need to leave. We need to leave. Oh no. Okay. Let's turn the radio off, because it's not doing us any good right now. We need to go. No, that's a bad plan. So we have to go past enemies for that. We need to take the path of least resistance. It's not that way. This way. No door there, so no, there's not. I always forget. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to take the path of least resistance to a safe room. Grab a couple of sticks of thermite. And we're gonna set some things on fire. That's what we're gonna do. We don't have any more pistol ammo, so pop the pistol in storage for now. Use the shotgun instead. We also really need some health, because I took quite a beating in that room. Want to use it, not equip it. And that's us back to full health. We'll go this way. Not that way. This way. That's the very bleak room. We don't want to be in there. We want to go this way. And in here. And down here. No. There we go. And now we can get on with this fight properly. Yeah, flickering and flashing images warning along with this fight. I'll let you know as soon as it's over for those that need that. Hopefully it won't be long. And it's over. And there's what was causing all the trouble. Poor Colibri. Some shotgun rounds. And another door. Alina's diary. 4. How long has it been that I'm down here? How did I get here? Where is this place and why am I here? My memory feels so blurry. As if I'd always been here, forever. Even my hair is slowly turning white. I remember my name, and I remember my life. But I also remember a different name, and a different life. It feels like the line between her and me is blurring the longer I stay here. Alina. Got an incense stick that we can put on the shrine. And there's some grenade shells there, but we're probably not going to use them anyway. So, this door is blocked. We can head back this way. Intrigue, indeed. And over here. Now, we've seen a room like this before in this game. And look at that. There's those symbols from the posters again. How convenient. Now we have 2 plates, I think, with things on from that set. We'll unlock that door, and that brings us out here so we don't have to jump down the flesh hole anymore. What we do need to do is go back to where we started in this area. Which is this way. And then this way, I believe. Yeah, there we go. We go up here. And then in this room, put the incense. The plate of love. Can't carry the auto injector. We've not got enough space. So that's another plate. So I think we're holding a couple of plates now. We may as well take those to where they need to be. Yeah, don't do that, Hobbs. That was silly. Just walking on in there with my torch switched on. That's gonna piss somebody off. No, we do want to go that way. Having this door unlocked makes things a lot quicker. I just go over here, and I think we have this one, and I think we have that one. No. Oh, we may not have it in our pocket. Let's have a look. We don't have it in our pocket. So we'll just quickly jog back to the safe room. There we go. What's the rusty key for? The rusty key is really important. I can never remember what I use it on. It is indeed. Good lord. Okay. That one? No. This one. There we go. Guess we've got that one then. Yep, there we go. So we've got 3 left to get. We know where one of them is. We know where the plate of balance is. We just need one extra item to be able to actually access it. I know what we need to do for one of the other ones. I can't remember how we get the last one though. So... See, this is where it'd be nice if I had a map, because I'd be able to check it to remind myself where I need to go next. But without the map, I'm reliant entirely on my very shoddy memory. So we've got this key. This key must be useful for something. There's got to be a door somewhere that we can put the key into. Oh, she's back up. No. Now, I'm wondering if it was something in the other side room that I needed. So there's nothing else we need in here. But is there something else we need in here? Oh, game, don't do that to me. There's the ring we were missing. Oh, I took a little bit of a beating there. Quite a lot of a beating, actually. That's my health all the way into the red. But that's okay. We're not dead. We've only died once, I think, this entire playthrough. Maybe twice. And I'll take that. That's fine. Okay. So we need to get ourselves healed up. Little door can go for a minute. Actually, let's leave that inventory space for now. And let's quickly save as well, because we've made a fair bit of progress. And it is getting late, so I should probably finish up soon. Wait for her to walk away a little bit. Off she goes. There's another plate. So now we've only got 2 left to get. We're getting there slowly. Wait for her to turn around. And then run away. There we go. Sorted. Wrong way. Oops. That was silly of me. Okay. Put this in place. No point carrying it around. So we've just got the plate of balance and the other plate left to get. So we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. So now it's a case just having a look around, seeing if there's any doors that we've missed, any item pickups that we might not have seen. Just making sure that we've explored every area as fully as possible, which is very, very easy when you've got a map, less so when you don't. And thank you, Podlord. I've been practicing. Okay, so there's nothing up there for us really. What we got down here? Ah, this is that room. I don't think there's anything down there for us at the minute, but there must be something somewhere. I'm trying to think what we've got left to do in this area. So we need to find the other piece of the matryoshka for the plate of balance. And then we've got to find the last remaining plate. Okay. Where would there be a door I've not seen that requires a key? Or that I have seen and don't remember? We'll go this way. They're both back up now. Nothing here. Did we have a locked door over here? We did. Oh, game. No, that was mean. Press the interact button. and it ignored me. But I didn't want to retrieve all 6 of them. I was doing so well up until this point. Not needed to heal too much, not needed to really do much of anything. It's been going quite well. Now I'm getting beaten up all the time. There we go. The last piece for the wooden doll. And some grenade shells for good measure. We've got a door here with a square. So let's have a look at the photograph I took earlier for the square. I think that's this one. It is. So that's another door open. We've got a door here, but that's blocked. Let's see where this leads. Oh, it leads to this room. Okay. I know what's in here. We'll leave that for now. Let's go put that plate away. Well, not the plate. We need to... Oh, I put the doll away, didn't I? Silly me. We need to go back this way and get the rest of the doll. So we'll store these. And that. Yeah, that's good. And we'll pick up our little doll friend. There we go. She's nice and snug in there now. That's what we wanted, isn't it? Nice, snug little doll friend. We'll quickly save. And let's go and put that doll in her new home. So we just run straight through here. Then we want to go this way, maybe. Yeah. Oops. Is it this way? No, it was not. No, it was not. Put them there. Don't need them right now. It's this way. There we go. You see what I mean about not being able to find my way around without a map? Terrible memory. Absolutely terrible memory. So I'll pick up the plate of balance, and now that our little minor matryoshka is all snug in her armor, we'll pop her on the platform, and we'll just make like Indiana Jones and bugger off with a priceless artifact. There we go. That wasn't so bad, was it? This, on the other hand, might be. She was not going in for the clicky then, was she? Was trying so hard to get her attention. Just Oi, oi, come over here. I want to loop you by this pallet. Oh no, don't want to go that way. I don't fancy dealing with them right now. We'll go this way. I wondered where she was then. Just standing in the corner, thinking about her life. I like to do that sometimes as well. Okay. I think it was this one. No, it's this one then. There we go. So we've just got this one last plate to find, and then this door will be opened. I nearly just walked straight into it then. I knew full well what was in here, and I still nearly walked straight into it. Oh. I've been trying really hard not to kill too many things in this playthrough. But I feel like that was necessary. Oh gosh. And we're a bit injured, so there we go. Plate of sacrifice. The sacrifice here was all of this lot, unfortunately. And a small amount of my sanity as well, because yeah, when that one came out of the floorboards right underneath me, it did make me jump a little bit. I'm sure you folks noticed that. That was a little clumsy on my part, but oh well. We're doing okay. Got the last plate. And I'm only bleeding out a little bit. Could be worse. Could be worse. Sorry folks, just having a quick hydrate there. It's impossible to move on. I have been here so many times. I've never returned. The commander never spoke about what she saw out there. I'm sure whatever it was what made her fall sick. Something about her changed when she returned. She was no longer our beloved leader Falk. What waits beyond that threshold? It doesn't matter. Beyond the gate, emptiness. you. Come closer. I've been waiting. For you. For us. Be not afraid. Remember our promise. Wake up. Wake up. You may have figured out already. That is very definitely not the end. Wake up. So, I'm going to take you through this little bit, and then we're going to finish up. And I will continue this next weekend. Because frankly, I hadn't realised quite how far past midnight it had gone. I've been having so much fun playing this for you all. I genuinely hadn't realised the time. And I am still very much enjoying it, but I should stop at some point. So for those of you that were not here for the first part of the stream, this is the ship that we were on when we started the game. And for those of you that were here for the very beginning of the stream, something's a little different this time. Well, a lot of things are a little different this time, in fact. Cargo hold unpressurized. Do not enter during flight. Operation Penrose. Pride of the Utian Nation. Space vessel type Penrose. People's Navy. This is a little doodle of a colibri with a cauliflower head. Poor colibri. There's a beautiful view of the stars outside. It is a very beautiful ship. Very, very beautiful. So these doors are all locked. Nothing else for us here, so we can head up. Penrose briefing, Phase 2. Start of the decrypted transmission. By our calculations, 1,500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now, you should have become fully acclimated to your new life on board your ship. As you approach the Oort Cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. Utilizing the long-range sensors, you will scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, or signs of alien life. Remember to rely on your replica to assist you in maintaining your vessel. We all wish you great success in your mission. Penrose Emergency Procedures Appendix H. Based on data from previous long-range survey missions, salvaging the replica technician for sustenance is not recommended, even in extreme circumstances. Replica biocomponents can cause various health problems when ingested. It may look and taste like ordinary flesh, but bioengineered tissue may cause more harm than good when eaten in an emergency situation. Oxidant may look like blood, but it is indigestible to gestalts. It should also be considered that Pioneer replicas statistically have an 860% greater survivability than Gestalt Pioneer officers. For the sake of a successful mission, keeping the replica operational rather than prolonging your own suffering may be preferable. The reactor's coolant injection system. No leaks detected. Scheduled maintenance checklist. Inspect LST replica calibration and storage unit. Inspect mainframe access terminal. Inspect flight controls. Inspect coolant injection pipes. Inspect emergency cryogenic hibernation unit. Report to Gestalt Scout Officer. So we've got some work to do before we can do anything else. We've done a little bit of it already. Scout vehicle status monitor. Status in transit. Location on course. Crew status. A. Young, Gestalt pilot, active in personnel. LSTR 512, replica unit, active, mess hall. small houseplant. There's a sealed envelope among the documents. It says classified replica information for Gestalt officer eyes only. It's unopened. I'm not allowed to open this envelope. Probably contains some classified information about me. Should we open it anyway? Yeah, fuck the rules. Replica known issues. Penrose program. Classified information. Gestalt officer eyes only. Previous experience with this replica model has given us insight into irregularities in their behavior that stem from the original neural pattern used for this unit. Due to the sensitive nature of this information, this document should be destroyed after reading. LSTR. ELSA units were chosen for the Penrose program for their adaptability and reliability under long-term isolation conditions. Stoic and reserved, ELSA units have a relatively stable neural pattern. It's best for you to leave it alone and interact with the ELSA unit as little as possible. ELSA's neural pattern has a soldier of Venetan origin, so their needs are basic. Avoid talking oh dear, I'm very definitely getting tired, folks. Avoid talking to the ELSA unit about the war. Penrose vessels are fitted with a specialized calibration pod which may help with persona stabilization. Avoid resurfacing of Gestalt memories. Do not show or give the ELSA unit photographs, especially of soldiers during the war. Do not show the ELSA unit movies or let it listen to music. Do not try to befriend the ELSA unit. Chronometer adjustment. Does a little bit, doesn't it, Podlord? Some people just aren't into making friends, I guess. Technical service record. Scout Officer Young Ariana. Officer's note. I've adjusted the ship's internal clock to run slightly slower. By my calculations, each cycle should be exactly 6.13% longer, simulating what I believe is the length of a day on Veneta. I wonder if Elsa will notice the difference. Judging from her accent, I'm sure that she's Venetan. She pronounces ship just like Issa and Eri used to. It's very cute. Hearing her speak makes me dream of the ocean. I wonder if I'll ever get to visit something like it. Maybe on a distant world. The boss thinks we're cute. Locked, requires a key. Painting Ariana has been working on recently. A serene coastline. Ariana's notes. Running out of ochre paint. Elsa laughed when I told her. Now I have to mix it myself. So annoying. Still haven't read a whole bunch of those manuals. Feel like they gave me enough to read for the rest of my life. Most of them are boring technical manuals anyway. They could have given us more films to watch instead. Half of them are war films, which Elsa doesn't like. The other half are kitschy propaganda dramas. You ever get the feeling you're on a ship with somebody who isn't a big fan of the regime that they're working for? So when we were in here before, this was after the crash, and all of this was very, very bleak looking. The landing and docking assist monitor. The port controls panel. Everything is in order. Ship's control panel. All systems nominal. The starboard control panels. All systems green. Wouldn't let me back out for a second there. Okay, I think that's everything from in there. Let me just go this way. emergency cryogenic hibernation unit. In case of a medical emergency that cannot be treated on board, Gestalt crew members can be put in hibernation here. All systems nominal. Hope we never need to use this. So we've got one thing left to do, which is report to our Gestalt officer, who should be in here. Elster, you're up. I missed you. I missed you too. Ah, it's our 3000 cycle anniversary. We're getting the updated mission parameters later, so I thought it'd be nice to celebrate. Wait, let me put on some music. Do you remember our promise? Smeared diary page. Cycle. Unknown. Tell whether awake or asleep anymore. Vision is blurry. My fingers hurt. My back hurt. My teeth hurt. Eyes hurt. Everything hurts. All of the time. I can't go on. Please make it stop. Look at Elsa. She's harmless. That door's locked. Or blocked. This one's locked with a key. Lost another tooth. There was so much blood. My hands were shaking. Why is my hair falling out? Can't sleep. I just want to sleep. Please, just let me sleep. I made a promise. I'll do anything. Compartmentalizing trauma. There's a huge mass of flesh in the cryopod. And you know what? This is where we're gonna leave it, I think. Actually, no, we need to find a safe spot first, don't we? We'll get ourselves to a safe spot and then I'll finish up for the evening. Got a fucking upgrade from ourselves. Quite the upgrade as well. I can't stop now. Is there even a save spot left for me at this point? I don't think there is. So there must be. Ah, we have another one of these scenes to do first. Nothing over that way. We'll go this way. Those who sing the same song have heard it in their dreams. A dark tone at the edge of hearing. Silent voice whispering to my heart. Come join us. Together we will be eternal. There is no escape. We will be one. But I fear the dark sea that will swallow me. Something old, far older than humanity, sleeps deep below the ground. Those of us who can hear it call in the night. Invitation. Ocean of memories where I ends and we begin. Great holes secretly are digged where earth's pores ought to suffice, and things have learnt to walk that ought to crawl. We should have never left the primordial soup. Only through death can I escape the call of the one who rules above all life. So we just got some skulls on the beach. Nothing out of the ordinary here, just a few skulls. Gotta love Skull Beach. Lovely weather. We've got a boat there. Kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me. Over and over again. I'm not going to keep reading that. You get the idea. Somebody is not happy. We're going to have a little bit of an explore. A little skull party going on in this corner. Anything for me over here? Ooh, that skull doesn't look too happy. Nope, nothing over there, I guess. We'll just keep exploring. Looks like we can't go any further than that. So let's just hop on the boat. And now we're on chapter 3. And this may seem a little familiar to folks. Because we've been here before. Brian, thank you very much for the bits.
Brian Exyeard, X200.
I hope you're doing well today. She didn't wipe her face. No, she didn't. Yes, thank you, Brian. I hope you're well. Hope you're having a lovely evening. Bathroom stalls in various states of disrepair. Look at all these moths. Things are looking a bit gribbly here. Certainly more gribbly than last time we were here. It's being consumed by flesh. No map again. The door is blocked by a mass of flesh. There is no way through. Oh yeah, we don't have any of our stuff anymore either. But here's the save room. So this is where we'll finish up for the night. But just so you can see what things are like here. Service request form F29. Date of filing service request form unintelligible. Full protector ID of unit filing request unintelligible. Status staff. Department redacted. Full protector ID of unit processing request unintelligible. Service object Mondon Tochter. High security wall safe. Numeric keypad. Location of object. Classroom 4B. Description unintelligible. We have the complete version of that document already in our inventory from when we were here before it became a flesh hell. This is the kind of completely messed up space we find ourselves in. I'm going to pick up some items and then we'll finish up. There we go. And a quick save. We've made a lot of really good progress in this tonight. I think we'll probably end up finishing it up next Saturday, and then I'll have to find something else to play for you all. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there. So... Well, this has been a wonderful stream for me. I hope you folks have all enjoyed it too. Just quickly checking to see if anybody entered the giveaway today. I don't know if they did. If you didn't and you would like to, now is your last chance while I'm loading the giveaway page up. Exclamation mark prize to see what the prize is. Spoilers, it's a copy of Mudrunner. So if you'd like to get in on that, exclamation mark ticket will get you your ticket to enter that giveaway. And I can confirm that nobody has entered, so if anybody does want to be in with the chance of winning a copy of Mudrunner for Steam, feel free to enter that now. But I will take your silence as a no thank you. So, yeah, I've had a really good time today. Was not expecting to go for as long as I have. Feeling surprisingly energized considering as well. So thank you everybody. It's been absolutely wonderful to have you all here. The chat has been great. But I appreciate my lurkers just as much. I want to say a extra special thank you to Wiban Longfang and Haruibo for the raids. And thank you to Satnav and Mr. Jimmy Babu for the follows. And to Brian for the bits. Very much appreciated all of you. Now, let's see who we've got that's live at the moment. Oh, I tell you what. I don't know if it's another charity stream, but I can see that Robotron's live. John Robertson is an absolutely fantastic comedian. He does one of my favourite live shows, The Dark Room, which is a IRL text-based adventure game and is an absolute riot if you're a gaming history nerd like I am. And if you've got a sick sense of humour like I do. But if you're not already following him, well worth a follow. He does fantastic streams. Very, very fun comedy. So we're going to raid him. He also does a lot of work for charity. I will be back in around about 10 hours with some more Broken Sword. No Hob Ross for that though, I'm afraid. And then I will be back again later on Sunday with some DuckTales speedrun practice, I think. Unless I'm too tired. But yes, it's been absolutely wonderful. Hopefully I'll see you all again soon. And until I do see you next, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands. And have a fantastic rest of your weekend, everybody. However you're spending it. Bye bye.